object to this marriage.
Little one, this isn't the place for mischief.
Daddy, you can't marry another woman. Mommy will be jealous.
Mr. Luo is famously a man of virtue and has remained single. Miss Wen is his only lady. How come he has such a big son?
But look closely. The boy's features resemble Mr. Luo's.
You've mistaken me, kid. I'm not your father.
Someone take this. Rat away immediately.
Daddy, have you forgotten Mommy by Daming Lake? Daddy's abandoning us.
What's going on here? Another kid claiming parentage?
Mr. Luo, should we?
Take them away and investigate?
Sir, he's the one who abandoned me and my brothers. Daddy, you can't abandon us. Daddy, me and my brothers will be good. Please don't abandon us.
What's going on here? Since when does Mr. Luo have 3 grown kids?
Yeah, could these all be Mr. Luo's illegitimate children?
Mr. Luo, today is your wedding with my daughter. You must explain this situation.
They're not my kids.
These 3 children look exactly like you. If they're not your blood, whose could they be?
Where did you come from? The Luo family is the top elite. How dare you impersonate their bloodline? Security, get them out of here.
Police officer, our dad won't claim us. That's child abandonment. Arrest him now.
You're suspected of child abandonment. Come with us for questioning.
Even the cops are here. These kids must really be Mr. Luo's.
There must be a mistake. I've never...
Daddy, you are our father.
Huaizhou, what's happening?
Mr. Luo, these 3 really look just like you.
They don't know, but you don't either.
Cooperate and come with us, or we'll have to use force.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court.
Sui Sui, Nian Nian, Yue Yue.
Mommy. Mommy,
you're finally here. Mommy, Daddy won't acknowledge us. What should we do?
Yeah, Mommy.
You're their mother?
Indeed.
Ma'am, you'd better explain this. When exactly did we have 3 children?
Sir, this is all a misunderstanding. Let me explain, really. Who do you think you are? How dare you bring these kids to ruin my wedding? What's your game? 6 years ago, these 3 children are developing well. They're nearing their due date. Heodian should prepare hospital supplies. Hyochin. Heochin. When will you break off the engagement? I'm tired of sneaking around with you.
Relax. I won't marry Wen Jianan, a disfigured woman, and who knows who the father of her kids is. She is unworthy of the Lu family. I only want you.
After my plastic surgery, you don't recognize me, Wen Xiaoyi. 6 years ago, you stole my fiancé. 6 years later, your wedding will never happen. Speak up. Answer me. My deepest apologies. The kids got carried away with roleplay. Didn't mean to disrupt your special day. Truly sorry. Oh, and here's my card. All today's damages will be compensated. Contact me anytime.
Kids, you need to behave from now on.
I'll remember. We're sorry, officer.
I won't disturb you further. Let's go, kids. Stop right there. You think leaving some cheap card solves anything? This is the wedding of the prominent Luo family. All these distinguished guests came to attend, and you've ruined everything. Miss, I'm not trying to avoid responsibility. I simply think continuing the ceremony is more important.
This little episode is over. Let's get back to the main event. Witness the ring exchange ceremony.
Wait, sir. This wedding can't happen.
Why not?
The almanac says today's for funerals, not weddings. Disregarding this will anger our ancestors.
Yeah, misfortune will follow. Or worse, family ruin.
You brat. What do you know? You're here to sabotage us. Get out.
Enough. Wen Huiyi, did you forget what I said? To marry into the Luo family, you must fix your arrogance.
Why, Zhou, I'm sorry. Don't be angry. Your leg injury might flare up.
Shui just cares deeply about our wedding preparations, and the ruin broke her heart.
Enough. These repeated disruptions clearly mean today's not meant for weddings. This marriage was always a forced arrangement. We're done here. I'll explain to Mother.
Why, Zhou, please.
Wang Xuan, we're leaving.
Why, Zhou, no.
Shui, ugh, what a mess this is.
Kids? You're my little heroes.
Yay!
Wenwan. Mom, what is it?
Can't I just talk to my son? If nothing happens, why, Zhu? You're my only son. Can't you ease my worries? You finally agreed to get married. Why cancel the wedding now?
What nonsense did she tell you this time? Mom, just focus on recuperating at the villa. Leave other matters to me.
Sui has contributed greatly to Luo Group these years. She's thoughtful and considerate. She's the perfect wife for you. About the wedding incident, I know everything. We'll choose another auspicious date, understand?
Fine, I get it.
No. I'll oversee this personally.
Mr. Luo, Miss Wen is here. She requests to see you.
Tell her I'm occupied. No time for meetings.
Understood. The doctor you requested, Dr. Wen, has arrived, waiting outside.
Send her in.
Right away.
Mr. Luo, hello. I'm Wen Nuan.
So you're the famed Dr. Wen. What a coincidence meeting again. Dr. Wen, I don't believe this world has so many coincidences. What's your real motive for approaching me?
The wedding incident was truly a coincidence. By your logic, you must have sent someone to approach me first. Unless you have other motives?
Song Wengsuan must have told you. If you can cure my legs, name your price.
No problem. I won't disappoint. You, Mr. Luo.
I've consulted countless doctors, but none dared claim such confidence. You seem to be under 30, Dr. Wen, yet more confident than any.
Forgive my boldness. But your legs show no muscle atrophy, despite years of limited mobility. You've maintained consistent rehabilitation. Your meridians pulse with strong vitality. This suggests partial nerve function.
Perceptive, but observation alone doesn't prove medical competence.
My skills go beyond that. Give me a few days to demonstrate.
Dr. Wen, remember your role during your service. Stay professional.
Mr. Luo, I'm a mother of 3. Neither of us wants unnecessary complications. However, as a single parent, my children come first. I can't be on call 24/7.
Song Wengsuan prepared guest rooms for you and your children.
We'll accept graciously.
Ms. Feng, I've waited all day, but Huaizhou avoids me. Does he regret our engagement?
My son obeys me. He won't back out. His leg condition must be flaring up.
For 6 years, he's used this excuse to shut me out. I'm terrified.
Enough. I decide now. Move in today.
Really? Thank you.
Mommy, look. Mr. Luo's house is huge.
After your wedding, give me chubby grandchildren. I've waited too long for this. Wait, why are there 3 children here? Goodness, they look exactly like Huaizhou as a boy.
Why is it them?
Oh, look at these 3 little cuties. So cute. How old are you?
Hello, we're 6 years old.
They look so much like Huaizhou. Could they be?
Ms. Feng, these are the ones who ruined my wedding. They even followed us home.
It's them. Why are you at my son's house?
Hello, I'm Mr. Luo's private family physician. My name is Wen Nuan.
Nowadays, anyone can pretend to be a doctor. Take your kids and get out now.
Miss, I've already apologized for today's incident. Mr. Luo accepted it. There's no need for you to hold a grudge. Besides, I came here at Mr. Luo's insistence.
Nonsense. Ms. Feng, see how she's using Huaizhou as a shield right in front of us?
Shui, you can handle this matter yourself. I have business to attend to. Goodbye.
You just dragged a few kids. Huaizhou would never treat you as a guest. You're clearly trying to seduce Huaizhou. You wretch. I'll teach you a lesson. How dare you hit me? Guards, throw these ill-mannered things out.
Mean lady, you should be the one thrown out. You're just jealous. My mommy's prettier and nicer to Mr. Luo.
Shame on you.
Are you too deaf? Get them out now, or I'll cut your pay.
Bully, big bully.
Miss Wen, aren't you afraid Mr. Luo will be angry?
Let me make this clear. Soon the entire Luo family will be under my control.
When did I grant you such authority?
Huaizhou, they bullied me.
I just heard it clearly.
Then I was in a hurry. After all, today, they just destroyed our wedding. Now it's in your name. They try to get close to you. I'm worried. She is scheming against you, Huaizhou.
Mr. Luo, the innocent fear nothing.
She's the one I invited to treat my leg disease. Dr. Wen, I asked her to take the kids, live in.
How is it possible? I think she's a fake. Huaizhou, how can you let this stranger whom we don't know live in? I don't agree.
Did you move in after I agreed?
I made Shui Yi live in...
Ms. Feng, I live in, which is taken for granted. Wen Nuan first destroys my wedding, and now in the name of a doctor, approaches Huaizhou. You can't let her stay at the Luo family.
Staying here is not my offer. It's Mr. Luo's legs need treatment at any time. He sympathizes with me as a single mother who has children to take care, so he provides shelter.
Dr. Wen, let me ask you a question. What about their father?
The father has passed away.
Is it... I just took their hair and did the DNA urgent detection. The result is here.
Since Huaizhou suffered from leg disease 6 years ago, he never got close again to any woman. How could they be children of Huaizhou?
They really look like Luo Huaizhou. Was the man of that night really him? Why don't you open it?
Since you don't admit, let's see if they are the blood of the Luo family.
Ms. Feng, even if you get the most authoritative medical institution to do an expedited test, it'll take at least 2 days. So this report in your hand can never have results.
Worthy of being called Dr. Wen, not bad. I haven't received the test results yet.
But you didn't get my permission to extract my kids' information for testing. This is really inappropriate. I have no connection with Mr. Luo. There's no need for you to go to great lengths for a DNA test.
When I asked about the children's father, you hesitated. 3 kids. Look so much like Huaizhou. What are the results? We'll know in 2 days.
Ms. Feng, it's just a coincidence. About this, doesn't Huaizhou have a clue? In my opinion, we should kick her out. Find a more reliable doctor for Huaizhou.
Miss Wen, I've won 3 consecutive international medical awards. It's safe to say that no one but me can cure Mr. Luo's legs.
What a big mouth you have.
Okay, if you don't want to live in the guest room like them, then leave immediately.
Let's do that. Dr. Wen, Huaizhou's legs are in your hands. Dr. Wen, can I take the children to get familiar with the environment?
Of course.
Let's go, kids.
The meeting's about to start. Take me back to the study.
Yes, sir.
Don't think that you've moved into the Luo's house. You will be fine, let me tell you. If you dare to seduce Huaizhou, I'll make you regret it.
Excuse me, Miss Wen. How will you make me regret it? Are you planning to kill me again?
You.
Please save my 3 kids.
There's no need for them to be born. You just take your kids and reincarnate.
Wenzui, you just wait. Even if I become a ghost, I'll come back to haunt you.
You're Wen Jianan. You didn't die. You came back, right?
Miss Wen seems terrified of this person. Could it be you've done something shameful?
Who are you really?
Miss Wen, I don't know how similar I am to the Wen Jianan you mention, but I'm not her. You've mistaken me.
Hey, if it isn't Miss Wen herself, what an unexpected guest. After using me last time, you just tossed me aside. Why now? Are you seeking me out? Could it be that cripple can't satisfy you anymore?
Lu Haotian, answer me. When you disposed of Wen Jianan, did you finish the job? Are you sure she stopped breathing completely?
I personally pushed her into the sea that night. She lost so much blood and couldn't swim. No chance she survived. Miss Wen, it's been too long. Let's meet up sometime. Hey.
Thanks for showing us the villa. You must be tired. Let me massage your shoulders.
You must be thirsty. Here's water.
Good kids, thank you.
Ms. Feng, have an orange.
You're the one craving it. Let me peel it for you.
Thanks. You're the best in the world.
If these children are truly my grandchildren, I'd die happy.
6 years ago, the night I lost my legs, what really happened?
When we found you, you were unconscious. We searched everywhere, but found nothing. Are you starting to doubt Dr. Wen's 3 children are connected to you?
I just feel like some things are getting hard to recall. As for Wen Nuan and those children, for years, my mother has been desperate for grandchildren. These baseless rumors aren't new to us.
Should I stop the paternity test?
No need for theatrics. Once the results are out, she'll settle down naturally.
Understood. Rest well, sir. I'll take my leave.
Huaizhu,
Who let you in here?
we might not be officially married yet, but we're practically already husband and wife. Don't you want to...
Leave on your own, or shall I have someone else to throw you out?
I just came for water. Didn't hear anything.
Dr. Wen, even if you did hear, it doesn't matter. You'll need to get used to such noises between couples. Better adjust quickly to this reality.
Seems I've been away, overseas too long. Didn't realize engagement equals marriage here. If you're married, why sleep separately?
Let me make this clear. His mother's interest in those kids won't make them Huaizhou's true heirs. When test results come, you'll realize the Luo family is beyond your reach forever.
Ms. Wen must have misjudged me somehow, but time will reveal the truth. Rushing to claim ownership, her love's one-sided. Hugh, this improves my position. Don't touch me, I'll fight you.
Drop dead!
No.
Mommy, wake up. Hey, Mommy had a nightmare.
Don't be scared, Mommy. We're all here. We'll protect you. What should we do? Mommy won't wake up. Stay with Mommy. I'll get Mr. Luo. Okay.
Dr. Wen? Dr. Wen? I'm here. Don't worry. Seems like you look tough, but fear thunder? It's kinda cute.
Mr. Luo and Mommy look perfect together.
Reliable and attentive. He'd make a good husband for Mommy.
All right. Your mother is in good hands. Go back to bed now.
Mr. Luo, can you stay with Mommy.
I won't leave. All of you, sleep now.
I had nightmares earlier. He stayed to take care of me and the kids.
You're awake. How are you?
Mr. Luo? Why are you here?
The kids came to my room, saying you're scared of thunder. You were crying, just checking on you, as a courtesy. Don't overthink it, Dr. Wen. I'm not the type to take advantage.
Then thank you, Mr. Luo. It's getting late. Let me walk you back. Need any help, Mr. Luo?
No need. I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional.
It's all right. Situations like this happened countless times in my previous job. I'm used to it by now.
Including men like me?
Exactly. Patients often become dependent on my care and confess feelings. Mr. Lowe, you're not like them, are you?
I don't mix work with relationships.
I need to conduct a basic examination for treatment assessment. Where would you prefer?
I'm busy working. Do it at the office.
Get some rest. I'll take my leave now.
Dr. Wen? I poached you from Wall Street at great expense, not to watch you deliver a report that's utter garbage. Before end of day, I need viable solutions on my desk.
Yes, sir. Right away. We'll redo everything.
Anything else?
Actually, yes. Are you available now for the examination?
Proceed.
Reporting in, Mommy. Target is in sight. ETA in 2 minutes. Let's follow her.
Mr. Luo, now, we'll perform a basic checkup.
ETA in 2 minutes.
Mr. Luo, please remove your top.
You can do it this way.
Okay. Mr. Luo, maintain steady breathing.
This way you won't need to grope around, right?
Had you cooperated sooner, this would have been easier. With injured legs, yet still so well built, seems you've been working out regularly. Mr. Luo, I need to examine your spinal condition. Mr. Luo, I need to examine your spine condition.
Mr. Luo, Miss Wen.
Stop right there. What is it?
Sir, Ms. Wen is here requesting to see you.
Tell her I'm occupied. No time for meeting.
Understood.
Carry on.
All right.
Ms. Wen, Mr. Lo is in a meeting. No time for visitors.
I checked his schedule records. His calendar's wide open. What meeting are you talking about?
Some woman claiming to be a doctor just went in. Turns out she's just using medical excuses to seduce Mr. Luo.
How does this feel? Mr. Luo, what are you doing?
Did I hurt you?
A woman entered earlier.
In a professional setting, how shameless. She's ruining Mr. Luo's reputation.
Wen Nuan, I'll expose your true colors today.
Wretched woman, my mommy's not that kind of person. We won't let you bully our mommy.
Yeah, don't you dare bully mommy.
Bratty kids, daring to block my way. Move.
Miss Wen, these are Mr. Lo's VIP guests. This behavior is completely inappropriate.
Today you'll learn who's the true lady of the Luo household.
Good. Mr. Luo's condition is better than I expected. Now, I can more precisely tailor your rehab plan.
How dare you seduce my man? You're dead.
Wen Shuiyi, this company isn't your playground.
Waizhu, you've got this wrong. As a fellow woman, you think I can't see her scheming?
Ms. Wen, you've misunderstood. I was giving Mr. Luo a physical examination.
Does a checkup require two people alone? Being alone this long? You're challenging me.
We've never met before. Why would I challenge you? If anything, Ms. Wen, you're targeting me. Do you mistake me for that Wen Jianan you mentioned?
What nonsense?
Why do you panic when I mention her? Have you done something to hurt her?
Still claim this isn't a challenge?
Enough. Leave voluntarily or get removed.
Already losing your cool? I haven't even started. Mr. Luo, what are you doing?
You were acting so well earlier. Why stop the act now?
Mr. Luo, I don't understand you.
Speak. What's your real agenda? Today's incident wasn't coincidence.
Mr. Luo, what agenda could I have?
Ms. Wen, are you so confident that I would let you use me?
Fine. I admit, I have motives. When Miss Wen first met me, she acted so arrogantly. She even bullied my children. I couldn't swallow that insult. That's why I wanted to use Mr. Luo to provoke her.
And that's it?
End of story. Originally, I didn't have much confidence. But Mr. Luo's attitude gave me the courage.
What attitude?
Exactly this attitude.
You're overthinking. Even though I have no feelings for Wen Shuiyi, I'm not interested in you either.
It's precisely because you are interested in me that I felt safe to take advantage of you. Meeting someone like you, so morally unwavering, is an honor. I'll take my leave now.
This is my first time seeing triplets. They look just like Mr. Luo. Could they be his children?
Almost certainly. Why else would Miss Wen be so frantic? Her position's at risk.
Anyone spreading rumors will be fired from Luo Group. Dragons breed dragons. Phoenixes hatch phoenixes. A tramp spawn is still just a bunch of brats.
Mean lady, don't talk about my mommy like this.
Stop. Taking your anger out on kids. What kind of adult does that? Your constant insecurity. Do you really want people to say you're unworthy of being Mrs. Luo?
Unworthy? And you think a woman with 3 children in tow deserves the title?
Miss Wen, let me give you some advice. Never look down on anyone.
Wen Nuan, you'll regret this.
Dr. Wen, I've signed the rehabilitation plan.
Mr. Luo, are you here to see Mommy? She's on a call.
Mr. Luo, Mommy used to tell us stories to help us sleep, but she's not back yet. Could you tell us a story?
All right.
Eh?
Once upon a time, there was a mighty warrior. He captured 99 children, and then
Mr. Luo, don't go, please?
Okay. I'm not leaving. Sleep now.
The children long so much for a father, but my resistance to speak about that night. This isn't fair to them. If Luo Huaizhou and I could have a future, they'd be so happy.
Mommy, Mr. Luo is so gentle. That nasty woman isn't worthy of Mr. Luo at all. Mr. Luo must hate her. Otherwise, they wouldn't have canceled the wedding.
You little rascals are so opinionated. All right, I'll get the car. Wait here and behave yourselves.
Got it. Sweet. Mommy's working to support us and caring for Mr. Luo. We should find a way to help Mommy. You're right. What can we do?
Don't bother walking me. I'll walk myself. It's good exercise anyway. Besides, I'm heading to the hospital for DNA testing. Can't wait to confirm it.
Sui. Isn't that the old lady from Mr. Luo's house?
She dropped something. Let's go tell her. Old madam, you dropped something.
Old madame, watch out.
A car accident? Okay, I'm on my way to the hospital.
Success. Good job. I'll have someone settle the final payment.
But we also hit the kid's grandmother.
They don't even have a father. What grandmother? What did the person look like?
Dressed expensively, carrying documents from Luo Group, looked about 50 years old.
Old madam, does anywhere else hurt? Don't worry. Our mom will be here soon. She's the best doctor. She'll keep you safe.
I'm fine, kids. Actually, I should thank you for saving me. But next time, don't act so recklessly. Understood?
Okay, we promise. Let me blow on it. Mom says blowing helps the pain.
If they were Huaizhou's children, that'd be perfect. Can't wait to see the DNA test results.
Sui, Nianian, Yue, let me check for any injuries.
We're fine.
How could you run around like that? You really scared me, you know.
Don't blame the kids. They were just worried about me and rushed over. Thankfully, they're not hurt. I can't help feeling a little guilty, though.
Please don't blame yourself. Let me give you a full checkup, just to be safe.
That's unnecessary. It's just a minor scrape.
You actually hit Huaizhou's mother. This complicates things.
Ms. Wen, what should we do now? We need to figure something out.
Ms. Feng, don't take being hit lightly. You again. First ruining my wedding, now hurting Ms. Feng. You're nothing but a bad omen.
Ms. Wen, I take full responsibility. I won't deny that, but this was clearly an accident.
Exactly. Luckily, the car hit the pillar in the garage. I only have a slight scratch.
Ms. Feng, this woman is cunning. Don't fall for her tricks. I believe she orchestrated this crash to pose as your savior and get closer, scheming to seduce Huaizhou.
Sui, you're overthinking this.
Ms. Wen, as a mother, how could I put my children in danger? This is pure slander.
Old madam, Mommy loves us dearly and is kind-hearted. She wouldn't do this.
All right. I trust your mother.
Ms. Wen, you paid me to hit that old lady so your kids could gain attention. I did the job, but my car got impounded. You must cover my losses.
Let go of Mommy.
Sir, I don't know you. What are you saying?
Fine. Here's your transfer record. Evidence is solid. Still denying it?
Never imagine you'd exploit your own children. You don't deserve to be their mother.
No, Mommy is the best mom in the world.
Mommy didn't do it. Don't misunderstand her.
Ms. Feng, in my opinion, she knew the kids aren't Huaizhou's and used your affection to manipulate you and get closer. If she succeeds, it'll be disastrous.
Dr. Wen, confess now, or I call police.
Mom, it's too early to draw conclusions.
Mr. Luo, Mommy's innocent. Sir, please help her.
Thanks.
Mom, she's not that kind of person.
Huaizhu, Miss Feng didn't believe it at first, but there's solid evidence and witnesses now. Don't let her fool you.
The getaway car has been impounded. The evidence is conclusive. She's no innocent lamb. Huaizhu, you...
Here's what I asked Song Wengxuan to investigate. External surveillance records of the group and traffic police case files. None of them match the suspect vehicle. This proves he's lying.
But I...
Look at these transaction records. They're photoshopped. Why does 1570 timestamp exist? There are transaction records between bad women.
Hand it over.
Oh, it was them behind this. They framed Mommy.
Shui, what's the meaning of this?
Ms. Wen, you'd better explain this clearly.
If you don't want to rot in prison, you'd better confess.
Ms. Wen, all these false accusations were done exactly as you instructed, but there wasn't enough time to perfect the details properly.
Silence. Huaizhu, Miss Feng, I never intended to harm the children. I just wanted to scare Wen Nuan a bit.
Such a lighthearted scare you mention. This involves 4 lives from 2 families.
Shui, you've always been kind and virtuous for all these years. That's why I approved you as my daughter-in-law. But now, how could you do this?
I told you. If you behaved properly, I'd marry you. Yet you remain unchanged. Take him away to the Security Bureau.
Understood.
Ms. Wen, save me. Ms. Wen, help me.
Miss Feng, you know my character. After 6 years together, I love Huaizhou too much. Blinded by anger, and I lost my judgment. You don't know. Today at Huaizhou's company, I saw her seducing him.
Is this true?
I wouldn't lie to you. The whole company witnessed it. Her actions risk damaging both Huaizhou and the company's reputation beyond repair.
Ms. Wen, I was merely examining Mr. Luo. Choose your words carefully.
Examine? Are you here for a checkup or to seduce someone? You might not get it, but I certainly do.
If you insist on thinking that way, I have nothing more to say.
Enough, Huaizhu. How could you cause a scene at the company? Don't you realize one misstep affects everything?
Mom, I'm too busy with work to do checkups elsewhere.
Listen, nothing matters more than your leg recovery. From now on, get examined at home, under my supervision.
Ms. Feng, are you suggesting you're moving in with us?
Exactly. This way, we'll all feel at ease.
Ms. Feng?
Shui, about today's incident, don't dwell on it.
Ms. Feng, you have no idea. Ever since you demanded a paternity test, the entire company's been buzzing with rumors. They say this woman will replace me.
That's just fear-mongering. Don't take it seriously.
Why don't you just let her leave with the children? Then, the children couldn't possibly be Huaizhou's.
This.
Ms. Feng, our director, heard you were here and asked me to deliver the paternity report.
Dr. Wen, if the children truly are Huaizhou's, I won't allow Luo family heirs to remain outside.
Nor will I let my children grow up fatherless.
Impossible. The children absolutely can't be Huaizhou's.
Not biologically related. How could this...
I told you, these children could never be Huaizhou's children.
This whole matter today fundamentally started with our improper actions. Dr. Wen never exploited the children for schemes. Mom, you should apologize to her.
Huaizhou, why do you always side with outsiders? Besides, Miss Feng only wants what's best for you and the Luo family, but this woman knew perfectly well the kids aren't yours, yet staged this charade, getting Ms. Feng's hopes up. She clearly has ulterior motives.
Dr. Wen, regarding today's incident, I apologize to you, but you must understand, men and women should keep distance. My son is already engaged. You should maintain proper boundaries with him.
I understand.
Since you understand, I expect you to move out of my son's house. Gossip and rumors won't reflect well on you, right?
Dr. Wen is my honored guest. Her stay or departure is my decision to make. Mother, don't interfere in this.
Huaizhou,
You rebellious child, don't test my authority.
Old madam, don't you love us anymore?
I, of course, adore you. I wish I could see you every day.
If Mommy leaves, we're leaving too. Could you bear that?
I could never let you go.
Ms. Fung, Mr. Luo's recovery is just beginning. If I leave now, all progress will be lost.
In that case, I'll keep it brief. Remember, a doctor's duty.
Ms. Fung, how could you trust her words so easily?
Zai, I know the ruined wedding upsets you, but you shouldn't abandon a future Mrs. Luo's grace. Everything must prioritize Huaizhou's interests. This matter is settled. I need some air. Such good children, but why aren't they Huaizhou's?
You nearly hurt someone today. Trying to escape?
Huaizhou, I didn't mean to.
2 choices for you. First, sincerely apologize to Dr. Wen. Second, turn yourself in.
Dr. Wen, I was reckless today. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Miss Wen, you'd better visit the police authority. Everyone must pay for their reckless actions.
Don't push your luck.
Go willingly, or be dragged there.
I'll go myself. This isn't over.
Wen Zaiyi, new grudges, old scores. Just you wait. I'll repay them all.
Sorry for putting you through this today.
Still, thank you, Mr. Luo, for stepping in to help.
I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have enabled Sui's mischief.
Sa, your hands are so cold. Don't catch a chill.
Mr. Luo, my mommy is the best doctor. She'll definitely heal your legs.
All right.
Okay, let's hurry so Mommy can take us home. That way Mr. Luo can rest earlier.
All right, let's go home now. Let's go.
Where did they go? Oh no, terrible. I took the wrong report. The patient in this room already checked out. No contact info left. Never mind. I'll check with the director first.
Sui through the inspection. I think Mr. Luo would be perfect.
For Mommy, if Mr. Luo hadn't come today in time, Mommy would have faced all this alone. Mr. Luo's way better than Mom's previous suitors. More reliable. If he becomes our daddy and helps take care of Mommy, that'd be great.
But that old madam is moving in too. She'll definitely help that awful Wen.
Don't worry, then we'll help. Mommy, keep an eye on that bad lady and stop her from disturbing Mom and Mr. Luo.
Go.
Mr. Luo, you're recovering well. At this rate, you'll fully recover soon.
You should start thinking about your reward now.
Money's not my concern. I don't need payment. I just want to find the jewelry I lost last time. Mr. Luo, I lost it after escorting you to your room. Have you seen it?
Not at all. It's just a bracelet. Dr. Wen, you could easily buy a new one.
If you like it so much, I'll get you a more suitable one.
What would a man like me want with a bracelet? I just find it odd that someone as wealthy as you would value such a plain-looking bracelet so much.
Its value isn't in the design. It's deeply important to me. Please return it.
In that drawer... Let me put sit on you.
Mr. Luo, are you defending Ms. Wen?
I have never worn such things for women. I'll have Song Wengswan buy you a new one.
But this bracelet is one of a kind. It was my mother's final keepsake to me.
My apologies. I'll have Song Wengswan find restoration experts.
No need. It's late. Don't trouble Secretary Song.
I will restore it properly.
Then I'll trouble you, Mr. Luo. Oh, how diligent of you. To do morning rehabilitation?
The Jing Charity Foundation's Mr. Lu Kengyong has returned. and invited me to Jing Hotel's banquet for disaster relief donations. I want to recover before then.
Lu Kangyong. Isn't that the man whose life I saved? When you attend with Ms. Wen by your side, it'll be remarkable.
Rather than meddling with this, focus on helping me recover faster.
Seems Wen Sui will surely attend. Of course, this publicity stunt is her territory. Mr. Luo, here. Mr. Luo, when learning to ride a bike as a child, the fastest way to learn is to let go of support.
Are you seriously?
Absolutely. Now, I will move further back. Walk towards me, Mr. Luo. Start moving, Mr. Luo. His recovery speed surpassed my expectations. Mr. Luo, just 2 more steps. You've got this. Are you okay, Mr. Luo? Mr. Luo.
I'm fine.
Oh, Mr. Luo, rushing never helps. Patience is key. Let me help you back to your room.
Mommy, isn't this Mr. Lu you treated before?
Reportedly, a charity banquet hosted by the famous philanthropist Lu Kangyong will open today at 3 p.m. at the Jing Hotel.
Oh dear. You're only fit to sit here like a pitiful worm watching the news on TV, while I, as Huaizhou's partner, will attend the banquet and participate in the ribbon cutting. Even if you use every trick to seduce Huaizhou, so what? You still can't get through that door.
You bad. That's because Mr. Lu hasn't seen my mommy. Otherwise, my mommy would definitely be the opening guest.
Wen Nuan. You're always daydreaming, but that's fine. Now, even your children are following your example. Look at them, acting like they don't know the immensity of the world. You should have let them know sooner how useless their mother really is.
How could Miss Wen know? I can't get in based on my own ability. If I remember correctly, Miss Wen just got out of jail, right? Do you think a person with so many stains is worthy of being the opening guest of a charity banquet?
Let me tell you, I have the Wen family backing me. This kind of thing is not even worth mentioning to me. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Tonight, I will be at the banquet when all eyes are on me, announcing my marriage to Huaizhou. On the contrary, you and your little brats better be careful, lest the Grim Reaper comes knocking again.
Wen Zhuiyi, since you so badly want to be in the spotlight, then I'll make it happen. Mr. Lu, I'm Wen Nuan. Long time no see.
I'll go greet Mr. Lu first.
Miss Wen, this fur coat of yours looks so luxurious. It must have cost a fortune.
Even if it's pricey, so what? With Mr. Luo around, Miss Wen won't pay a penny.
Oh, Huaizhou really treats me well. After canceling our last wedding, he's been planning a new ceremony. To make it up to me, he compensates through gestures like this.
Having a fiancé like Mr. Luo, you must be over the moon.
Miss Wen's dressed so extravagantly. Any special announcements to make tonight?
Indeed.
Indeed. You will be disappointed. Miss Wen, long time no see.
What are you doing here? This is an exclusive event for Jing City's elite, invited by Mr. Lu. You don't belong among us. Get out now.
What makes you think I'm not invited?
You're just some, single mother with 3 kids. No connections, no backing. Delusional in private is one thing. But today, I won't tolerate this. Security, remove her immediately.
I'd like to see them try. Who dares? Wen Jie. You're not the host of this event. What gives you the right to order people around?
Such insolence! She's the future mistress of Luo Group, and tonight's ribbon-cutting guest.
Now every opportunistic stray wants to climb the social ladder. Ms. Wen, we support you. Throw her out.
Wait, the event hasn't even started. How can you claim she's the real ribbon-cutting guest?
This is common knowledge. You dare question me? Fine. Since you can't see the gap between us, I'll let you stay tonight and witness how grandly I'll be celebrated. Keep your eyes wide open.
I'll be watching closely.
Now please welcome Mr. Lu Kangyong and our guest of honor for the ribbon cutting.
Move. Out of my way.
Let's welcome Dr. Wen from International Medical Association, Wen Nuan.
She actually came.
Please welcome the International Medical Association's outstanding contributor, Dr. Wen Nuan.
Who is this Wen Nuan anyway? How dare she take over Miss Wen's position?
Just now, Miss Wen was so confident, making bold threats. Now she's been humiliated instead.
Mr. Liu, I'm the one you personally invited as opening guest.
Miss Wen, the originally scheduled guest, was indeed supposed to be you, but complications arose, forcing this substitution.
Mr. Liu, don't be fooled by her scheming seducer act. She's a master manipulator who will stop at nothing to ensnare men. Associating with her will tarnish your reputation.
Miss Wen, I represent the International Medical Association. I won't tolerate your smears. Moreover, my attendance here follows Mr. Liu's repeated invitations. Choose your words carefully.
Exactly. Dr. Wen made significant contributions to global medical affairs during her overseas service. She's fully qualified to preside at this charity banquet. Miss Wen, if you can't participate graciously, please leave quietly.
I'm the Wen family heiress and future Mrs. Luo. Cross me like this, and you'll face both families' wrath.
Wen Shui, that's enough. Mr. Liu, my apologies.
My life's work in philanthropy bows to no influence. Miss Wen, I've spared your dignity, but shall I publicize your police authority summon records?
So this is the kind of person she is. She totally deserved it.
Ms. Wen, any other surprises you're hiding from me?
Mr. Lo, instead of prying into my affairs, you should clean up the mess Wen Sui left. If this tarnishes the Luo family's reputation, that would be unfortunate, don't you agree?
Song Wengsuan, take me to placate the guests.
I have invested so much effort into you. Who'd have thought you'd follow that disgrace, Wen Jianen's footsteps? Utterly disappointing. The Wen Group is suffering because of you.
Father, she outsmarted me this time. Next time
Next time, if you weren't using the Luo family's influence, even as Wen Group's chairman, I couldn't silence the media about this scandal.
Father, you didn't see that woman's smug face? She's clearly trying to steal my position.
You're being naive. Countless women want to be Mrs. Luo. Will you confront them all? Our priority now is to make sure you secure Luo Huaizhou.
Don't worry, Father. I understand what to do. Huaizhou, you've been working hard. Ms. Feng specially had tonic made for you. Huaizhou, you've been working hard lately. Miss Feng specially had tonic made for you.
Leave it there.
You can't move freely. Let me feed you.
I have a leg condition, but I'm not a helpless invalid.
Remember to drink it then?
Ms. Wen, there's a cockroach on your head.
What? What did you say? Where is it?
It's on your head. Now it's on your shoulder.
Where?
It's gone. Maybe it crawled into your clothes.
Ah.
What's wrong, babies?
Mommy, Mr. Lowe wants to see you. Hurry up.
Hmm.
Mommy, the first aid kit.
Mommy, go now.
All right. Go play then.
Okay.
Now no one will disturb Mommy and Mr. Lowe.
These little rascals locked the door? Mr. Luo, I'm here to perform your checkup.
Hot.
Mr. Luo, are you okay? Mr. Luo, what's wrong?
The medicine Wen Shui sent is tainted.
How dare Wen Shui poison him? But his legs can't move. This won't help. Don't panic, Mr. Luo. I'll administer acupuncture. Sir, your legs are moving.
I feel strange. Leave me.
How's he enduring this? This will hurt, Mr. Luo. I'll apply the needles now. Thankfully, it's just medication. Overdose causing coma.
Why stay when exhausted? Stubborn girl.
You've really cultivated some fine allies for yourself. So young yet already, helping you annoy others.
If not for your drugging, Mr. Luo, which accidentally aided his leg recovery, you think you could still stand before me speaking?
You keep challenging me time after time. Do you actually believe these petty tricks could replace me? Pathetic.
Miss Wen, how do you know my target wasn't you? From the start?
What do you mean?
I only believe in karma's inevitable cycle. Everyone should pay for their actions. You know exactly what you've done.
Who are you really? Lu Hyoshin. Wen Jianan is back.
She is not Wen Shuiyi. Are you insane? Why keep bringing up someone who's been dead?
My instincts never lie. If she truly returned, we're both finished.
What's your plan?
Mommy, that evil woman is so out of character. It must be a trap.
You're right. But if we don't check, how will we ever know what she's up to?
Mommy, we want to go with you. Exactly.
All right. Don't worry. I know what they're after. Everything will be fine. Stay home and wait here patiently. I have a crucial mission for you.
Okay.
It is you, Lu Hyochian. After 6 years, you're still with Wen Shuiye, scheming together. Is Ms. Wen here?
No wonder Shui's so wary. She really does have Jinnan's eyes. Dr. Wen. About Ms. Wen, she stepped out to call. She will be back shortly. Let's sit first. Dr. Wen, I must admit, you're remarkably young to be so accomplished.
Mr. Lu, you flatter me.
You know me?
The trust fund of Lu Group is renowned throughout Jing City. You're still the sole heir of Lu Group. That's common knowledge.
Oh, Dr. Wen, you're too kind. Meeting you make me feel an instant connection, like I've met my fiancé.
What an honor. I'd love the chance to befriend your fiancé.
A pity. My fiancé died in the sea 6 years ago. That opportunity is lost.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Lu. That was insensitive.
Wen Jianan had an indelible birthmark on her arm. Let's see how you fake this. My fault for bringing this up. Let's have a drink and forget this ever happened. My apologies. Take off your jacket. I'll have it dry cleaned.
No worries. When I decided to return for revenge, I erased every trace of evidence. Why keep the birthmark? What's wrong, Mr. Lu?
Nothing. It's fine. Please sit. Don't stand there. Let's sit. I sincerely apologize. Let me toast you as an apology.
If after testing, Wen Nuan isn't Wen Jianan, do as you please with her.
Then I won't hold back. To bed such a beauty doesn't feel like working for Wen Shuiyi for nothing.
Mr. Lo, can you take us to Nightfall Club?
What are kids doing in that kind of place? That's no place for children to be.
Ms. Wen asked Mommy to go. Said she needed to see her, but it's dark now, and Mommy's not back. We're worried.
I'll go find your mom right now. Stay in the house and don't move around. Understood?
Mr. Lu, I came at Miss Wen's invitation. Since she's not here yet, if I take a sip, that will be terribly rude of me.
Don't worry. She won't mind. Let's keep drinking.
Mr. Lu, I should go look for Miss Wen.
Dr. Wen, you just returned. Aren't familiar with this club yet? I'll go call her. Stay put.
All right.
Something came up. She can't come. She wants us to start without her. A toast to you. Dr. Wen, don't you feel it's unusually hot here?
Mr. Lu, it's not the room. It's your heart.
Mommy, Mr. Luo's coming for you. The tracker shows he's arriving soon.
Don't worry. Someone's coming to help soon.
Stay.
Wenwan, whoever you really are, if you dare compete with me, you'll regret it. If Huaizhou sees you messing around with another man, would he still want you? Let go. Lu Haochen, you're insane.
Wen Shui, without your accomplice, Lu Haotian by your side, what tricks can you pull?
Are you all right? Did Wen Shui do anything to you?
Not yet. Haven't seen Ms. Wen yet. I was just heading. Come with me. Miss Wen,
Huaizhou, what are you doing here?
Wen Shui, how dare you have the audacity to do this?
Huaizhou, it's not what you think it is.
Miss Wen, you keep claiming you'll only marry Mr. Luo, but behind his back, you're two-timing him. If this gets out, how will you face society?
Huaizhou, Lu Haotian is a predator. He forced himself on me. Nothing happened between us.
Mr. Luo, he seems to have ingested something unclean. Miss Wen must have been coerced.
Right. I didn't consent to anything. He assaulted me. Look at his condition. It's obvious something's wrong.
Song Wengsuan.
Mr. Lo.
Take him to the police authority.
Understood.
Huaizhou, thank you for believing me.
Ugh, so dizzy.
Wen Nuan, are you okay?
Might be oxygen deprivation, making me lightheaded.
I'll take you home.
Huaizhou. Wait, Huaizhou.
Mr. Luo, slow down. Wait, I can't keep up. Mr. Luo?
To get back at her, you actually dared to walk into the lion's den alone.
You arrived just in time, didn't you?
If things had gone wrong, you'd be the one, forced by Lu Haotian today.
Mr. Luo, you don't get angry? I set this trap to frame Wen Zhui.
Huaizhou, please let me explain. Wen Nuan set this all up. She's framing me.
If you hadn't planned to harm others first, you wouldn't be trapped now.
Miss Wen, I never expected things to go this far. You invited me here. Mr. Lu is your associate. Investigators will trace the drugs back to their source and uncover their true purpose.
Save your fake concern. Isn't this exactly what you wanted?
You misunderstand me. This is just the beginning.
What more do you want?
Don't be angry, Miss Wen.
Wen Shui, enough with the drama. If anything like this happens again, you'll regret it.
Huaizhou, it's not me. She's pretending. Huaizhou, it's not me. She's just pretending. Huaizhou.
In the dead of night, alone together, Mr. Luo, bringing me to your room isn't proper.
You're hurt. The kids are asleep. If we go back now, they'll worry.
Just a sprained ankle. I'm fine now. What's wrong? Are you feeling unwell?
As long as you're okay, go back, get some rest. Why aren't you leaving?
That drug stimulated your legs, allowing you to walk, but you should avoid prolonged standing. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have came home and then gone straight to Nightfall Club. I couldn't possibly abandon you.
About what happened today, you did that?
You already have your answer, don't you?
I want to hear it from you.
So what if I did? What if I didn't? Are you going to stand up for your fiancé, Mr. Luo, seeking justice now?
Don't ever tell me again you want to take it out again. If you want to punish Wen Shui, there are many ways. Why do you want to get involved with Lu Haotian? Why on earth?
Mr. Luo, you simply believe that I was against with Miss Wen. Things between us women. You'd better leave it alone.
We've been together for so long. You still don't believe me. What you want to do, I will help you.
You are quite grateful.
Don't excite me with words. You open your mouth. I will help you.
You generally mean, no matter what, you will promise? Then I'll let you get out of the marriage. Will you agree? It's just a joke. Don't take it seriously. I'll go back to rest.
I will cancel the engagement.
Then I'll let you get out of the marriage. Will you agree?
I will cancel the engagement.
What he means is, he will listen to me. He will cancel it. Is he really trying to help me or testing me? Mr. Luo, hello, I'm Wen Nuan. You generally mean, no matter what, you'll agree? Then I'll let you get out the marriage. Will you agree?
Wenwan, what secrets are you hiding?
Miss Wen, what's your scheme now?
How dare you still play the victim? Because of you, Huaizhou wants to break off our engagement. Listen, even if I lose that title, you'll never claim it.
Don't be so certain. With enough determination, everything you rely on will become mine.
The mask slips at last, is that so? That wedding from the start, it was all your plot, wasn't it?
Correct. But you missed the full picture. Watching your glorious fall has been a spectacle I've long anticipated. Mark my words, I'll leave you destitute.
Who are you truly? Who are you?
Enough. The Luo household tolerates no insolence.
Huaizhou, you misunderstood me that day. Lu Haotian and I, nothing actually happened between us. It was all her scheme.
I'm already aware of all this.
You know everything? Then what does she have that I don't? Where do I fall short compared to her? Why defend her so fiercely? Now you're even breaking off our engagement for her sake?
The annulment has nothing to do with her. Get out.
Fine. I'll leave. Hey, investigate Wen Nuan, dig up all her information.
Wen Chieyi is about to lose the Luo family's support. Now it's the Wen family's turn.
I promise you, such incidents won't happen again.
Then, does last night's promise still hold true?
Didn't my actions just now prove my commitment?
In that case, thank you, Mr. Luo.
What's wrong, Mommy? We can help you figure this out together.
Yeah, Mommy.
Actually, I do need your help with something. Sui, hack into the Wen group's internal systems for me, cause some disruptions. Nyanian, manipulate the Wen family stocks. Make them lose money. Can you handle this?
No problem.
Perfect.
Mommy, what should I do then?
Oh, Yue just needs to be Mommy's little sunshine.
All done. We want it too.
Sui, Nianian, Yue, we've already chased away the bad lady. There are more important things to do. Staying here would be inconvenient.
Mommy, are we moving away? Mommy, don't we want Mr. Luo anymore?
Mommy, I don't want to leave. Mr. Luo and old madam.
Oh, Yue, don't cry. I never said we don't want Mr. Luo.
I never said I don't want you.
Mr. Luo, please convince Mommy. Yeah, we don't want to leave.
Mr. Luo, you're the best.
The door was open. Everything we said earlier, how much did he hear? Mr. Luo, how could you eavesdrop?
If I didn't listen, how would I know you were talking about me?
So how much did you hear?
Relax. I came to return your repaired bracelet. Only heard your last sentence. What? Have you bad-mouthed me before?
Then I'll leave it to you, Mr. Luo.
I heard you needed my help. Mr. Wen, what's the matter?
Mr. Luo, I know your engagement with my daughter is about to be called off, but you, after Shuei spent 6 prime years with you, please help Wen Group.
Wait.
This is precisely the favor I want from you. No matter what the Wens say, stay out of it, Mr. Luo.
Agreed.
Aren't you going to ask me why?
I'll wait until you confide in me.
Then do me another favor. Take care of the kids. I need to handle some business. Can I count on you, Mr. Luo?
Leave them in my capable hands. How about taking a plane ride?
Yay!
Who's first? You go first, little one, on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
If that man back then was actually Luo Huaizhou, maybe that's not entirely unacceptable. Focus. Wen Jianan, the immediate priority is confronting Wen Guanghua.
If we can't secure funding to keep this company afloat, you'll all end up begging on the streets. What now? What? Mr. Luo sent an envoy? Show her in. Enter.
Mr. Wen, hello, I'm Wen Nuan, sent by Mr. Luo to discuss the investment deal.
You're the one. From Shui Yi's wedding?
For 20 years, you never acknowledged me. Now I return transformed, standing before you, yet you still don't see me for who I am. Very well. The justice you owe my mother and me. I will claim it all back. How selective your memory is.
Rumor has it you've been sabotaging Shui Yi at every turn. Now she's facing a broken engagement. What's your real agenda?
When your empire crumbles, visitors come either to offer help or to fan the flames. Which do you hope I represent?
Mr. Luo just hung up on me moments ago. Now, here comes Dr. Wen. This web of schemes is too tangled to unravel.
I'm truly sorry for Miss Wen's situation, but I don't want to return home and make enemies everywhere. So I helped you revise some terms. These are Mr. Luo's personally signed project documents. Please review them.
This is indeed Mr. Luo's authentic signature. Dr. Wen is truly remarkably resourceful. Now our Wen family can overcome this crisis.
If you're satisfied with the contract terms, let's sign it now.
Agreed. What's wrong, Shui?
Dad, Huaizhou just called me. He's coming over for dinner. Perhaps Ms. Feng convinced him. Now, he's not breaking the engagement.
That's excellent news. I'll head back to prepare properly. Miss Wen, there's an emergency at home. Why don't you come with me? I'll review it on the way and sign later.
This is exactly a perfect opportunity. But what could make Wen Guanghua so delighted?
Huaizhou's here. Have a seat.
Seems Mr. Wen's joy comes from having Mr. Luo as son-in-law.
Huaizhou, you still want to give Shui another chance? I'm delighted. Tonight, we won't stop until we're drunk.
Dad, why is she here?
Wei, Dr. Wen is my honored guest. Mind your manners. Please excuse this, Dr. Wen. I want you to feel completely at home.
Well, maybe it's because we share the same surname, so I feel like I'm back home.
You? Even after 10 lifetimes, you'd never deserve to join our family. Look at yourself. You're acting shamelessly. How dare you?
Enough. Don't embarrass us in front of Huaizhou. Go tell the kitchen to serve dinner. Now. Huaizhou, when you sent Ms. Wen with the investment proposal, I had my doubts. But now, everything makes perfect sense. We're family now. No need for formalities. I'll get a couple of fine wines. Make yourselves comfortable.
When did I ever ask you to deliver investments?
What? Was everything Mr. Luo said last night just empty words?
Of course not.
Then don't expose the act.
This is the Wen family. Where are you going?
Anywhere away from someone who breaks promises, like you.
That's not true.
Could it be Mr. Luo actually came just for a meal?
I'm here to call off the engagement. Mom, finished your checkup?
Your marriage is more important and concerns the family's future. Huaizhou. About that incident, Shui told me everything. She may be spoiled, but she was wrong too. She's apologized. Why insist on cancelling the engagement?
Mom, this isn't just about personal conflicts. She crossed the line by drugging me. If not for Dr. Wen's timely acupuncture treatment, I might have lost my legs forever.
No wonder your legs recovered so quickly. It was drug-induced. Any side effects?
Dr. Wen's skills prevented complications.
Dr. Wen's admirable. and her children are bright and lovely. But our elders won't accept a divorced mother with children as your bride.
I won't settle without true love. This marriage with no love is meaningless.
Why, Zhou? After your father died, the clan's burden fell on you. Our relatives have high expectations. Your marriage affects us all. I don't want you facing the family's wrath. I'll allow the breakup, but you'll marry someone suitable. Dr. Wen is unacceptable.
Didn't you approve of Wen Wei? Why let you break the engagement?
In her heart, no one matters more than me.
As a mother, she naturally wants her child to have everything go smoothly. Seems you can finally find your own happiness.
Huaizhu, why are you standing here? Go join the dinner. Even if you try with all your might, elite families like the Luos only choose matches of equal status. You're just a mere laughingstock? So tell me, doesn't this sting deep down?
Retreat isn't defeat. Before the finale, no one knows the real victor.
Thanks to Huaizhu, we celebrate 2 blessings today. May our families always support each other.
Huaizhu, thank you for giving me this chance. You didn't let others' schemes ruin our connection.
I came today
To discuss our wedding date, Huaizhu, I've prepared everything. Just say the word, and everything will fall into place.
Can't wait to see Ms. Wen's hard work pay off. Hope to secure a spot at the wedding.
I'll soon be Mrs. Luo. You're just a penniless doctor serving others. We're worlds apart, like heaven and earth. How dare you expect to grace my guest list? This is pure delusion.
Shui, that's uncalled for. Dr. Wen helped save our group from crisis. Even if we're not friends, let's not make enemies. Right, Dr. Wen?
Ms. Wen's just overly protective of Mr. Luo, I understand. If I were engaged to someone like Mr. Luo, I'd worry about other women too.
Enough.
You're just a second-hand woman with 3 burdens. No man would ever want you. You'll spend your whole life clinging to pathetic delusions.
Don't be so certain. There might just be men falling for me, fighting for my attention.
You! How dare you in my own home seduce my man right in front of me? You need to seriously get rid of that wretched air.
Wen Shui, I'm here today to break off the engagement. Stop flattering yourself.
But, Huaizhu, why would you do this?
Huaizhou, that's not what you said earlier. Is this because of her?
I never once discussed any wedding plans with you.
You homewrecker, you tricked me.
Enough.
Excuse me, I need to handle this.
Huaizhu, even if you want to cancel it, we should at least discuss it properly.
Shui, come back and sit down now. Can't we talk about this like civilized people? Still as stubborn as ever.
Ah, Mom actually hid the company shares. Here. Hey.
Why did you clean your clothes here?
Let go of me. This doesn't concern you.
What am I to you? Just a pawn to provoke Wen Xueyi?
But you seem to be enjoying it too.
I'm cutting all ties with the Wen family. No need for these cheap shots.
So confident, Mr. Luo. What if you somehow get involved with the Wens again? That'd be pretty embarrassing.
Quiet. Someone's coming.
Huaizhou, where are you?
Are you insane? Someone's here? Shouldn't we leave? Why cover my mouth? Why not cover my eyes?
You're in no position to bargain. Beg me or kiss your secrets goodbye.
Then, Mr. Luo, how should I beg?
Figure it out.
Huaizhou! Huaizhou, why are you in my dad's room?
Wrong room. Sign the annulment agreement. Review the compensation terms. This is your last chance to negotiate.
My father asked me to fetch you. Let's go.
Dr. Wen studied abroad for so many years. Don't you even know how to say thank you?
Then thank you, Mr. Luo. I'll retire now.
Why were you in Wen Guanghua's room? And what's this file about?
Mr. Luo, you've been here for years. Ever heard of privacy?
Wen Guanghua's a shrewd manipulator. You're no match for his tricks.
How do you know? I don't have him figured out.
Wen Nuan, if you want to provoke Wen Xueyi, my support is enough.
Mr. Luo, we're merely employer and employee. You're overstepping.
Employer and employee? When you teased me, did you remember our professional line? When you kissed me, did you recall our contract terms?
Mr. Luo, could you stop acting like an innocent teenager? It was nothing more than a common social gesture.
I'm not familiar. Perhaps you should teach me.
Mr. Luo, in my heart, only fathers of three exist. Physical connections, no emotional bonds. Mr. Luo, if you don't mind, casual fun. I can keep you company.
You already have a man, and why don't go to him?
How do you know? I haven't tried. Mr. Luo, I'll retire to my room now. See you around.
What kind of man could possibly be worthy of your attention? Song Wengsuan, dig into Wen Nuan's past, especially regarding those children's father.
What did you say? Found records of her plastic surgery and name change? Send me all the documents immediately. What's happening? Why did the files disappear when I opened them?
Someone's monitoring Wen Nuan's information. They used self-destruct encryption. Even with repairs, it'll take at least a month.
A month later, it'll be too late. Hurry up and send me the evidence of Wen Nuan's plastic surgery recovery records. Even if I can't expose her true face, I won't let her get away with this.
Luckily, we intercepted Mommy's files before they got leaked.
You never disappoint.
Mommy, could be that wretch is investigating you. What should we do now?
No one else would dare but her. Don't worry, kids. I have obtained the shares Grandma left behind. With this capital, we'll lure both the Wen and Lu families into our trap.
Enter.
Mr. Luo, I just located Dr. Wen's files, but everything vanished instantly. I traced the IP address. It's identical to the one that reached Wen Group's firewall last time. Moreover,
spit it out.
The IP originated from Suisui's computer.
What?
Dead serious, sir. I personally installed his operating system. Recognized it immediately, sir. That kid has your childhood genius streak in him.
Have you ever seen what I looked like as a child?
Never. I've often heard of you from old madam. You filled 3 entire rooms with award certificates. Your legendary achievements are memorized by heart, achieving so much at such a young age. But what a pity. They're not your biological children.
What does that matter when I find that scumbag who abandoned his family? I'll make him watch how these children choose me as their father.
Understood. I'll expedite the restoration, Dr. Wen's records.
Ms. Feng, I know my engagement with Huaizhou is broken. I shouldn't be here, but our 6 years together meant something real. I can't stand by watching Huaizhou get deceived.
Explain yourself.
These documents I obtained expose Wen Nuan's secrets. She's not only changed her name, but had plastic surgery. Her entire marriage record is fabricated. She had children out of wedlock and destroyed all evidence to hide her past. Every shred of proof has been erased.
Can you swear this is all true?
I swear on my family's honor. If I'm lying, let the Wen family vanish from Jing City forever. Haven't you noticed? Since she appeared, both my family and I have suffered. Even Huaizhou changed. Someone this cunning with hidden motives can't stay.
You go. Call her to me.
Mrs. Feng, what can I do for you?
You changed the name and did the plastic surgery, and you had children out of wedlock. We all know. What the heck did you do to make a makeover so thoroughly? Say, you're close to the Huaizhou. What exactly is the purpose?
In this world, plastic surgery and changing the name happen so often. What makes you against my mommy?
You privately investigate my mommy's past. It is an invasion of her right to privacy. We can sue you. Mom worked so hard to give us birth, also earned money to support us. I forbid you to say mommy.
Ms. Feng, look, now even these little brats' real face is revealed.
Mrs. Feng, what Miss Wen said is indeed true, but I don't think this is my stain. The innocent fear nothing.
Dr. Wen, you are innocent or not, I don't really care. But Huaizhou's feelings for you, you should be aware. If you are interested in Huaizhou, I want you immediately. Move out of here.
Old madam, do you like us best? Do you want us to leave?
Old madam, we will behave ourselves. Please don't let us go. Old madam, I don't want to leave. I can't bear to part with Mr. Luo and you.
Dr. Wen, Huaizhou is my only son. I can't stand seeing him get hurt in the slightest. As fellow mothers, you should fully understand how I feel.
Fine. Then, Ms. Feng, please give me time to pack. Let's go.
Miss Wen, thank you for coming here to inform me personally. Now it's time for you to leave.
Okay, Ms. Feng. I'll take my leave now.
If these children were Huaizhou's, how wonderful that would be. Hello, who's speaking?
Ms. Feng, this is a nurse from Jing Hospital. We deeply apologize about delivering the wrong DNA report previously. The correct result shows there's a biological relationship.
What? Are you saying those 3 children are my son's biological ones?
Correct. But to be thorough, you can retest with new samples.
Yes. Let's conduct another test with expedited processing. This time, no mistakes allowed. Oh no. This is perfect. Earlier, I almost drove away my own grandchildren and daughter-in-law.
Thank you, Ms. Feng, for all your care during this time. We'll be taking our leave now.
Goodbye, old madam.
Wenwan, I've thought it over. Perhaps you shouldn't move out yet.
But why? Weren't you concerned about Mr. Luo?
Precisely because I care about Huaizhou. I shouldn't make decisions for him. Moreover, these 3 little treasures are so adorable. I really can't bear to see you living elsewhere.
Old madam, you're our favorite.
Long live old madam. We love you most.
All right.
Ms. Feng.
Old madam.
Never expected at my age to be plagued by illnesses.
Mom, After this acute gastroenteritis surgery, once it's completed, you must take proper care.
You should marry someone truly compatible soon. Only then can I rest easy.
Ms. Fung, post-surgery nutrition is crucial. Let me prepare medicinal cuisine for you.
I'll walk you out.
No need.
Dr. Wen, thank you for your help. Let Huaizhou take you home.
Mommy, we want to stay and look after old madam.
She's all alone here. It's so lonely. We promise not to cause any trouble.
All right. I'll be back soon.
Sweethearts, staying with me, won't you get bored?
If we were sick instead, you and Mr. Luo would care for us too.
Young ones bounce back quickly. You'll recover fast. I'm done for.
Old madam, we'll make sure you stay healthy from now on.
All right, all right. When I recover, I'll make it up to Wen Nuan and the kids.
When Xieyi, you wretch, dumping all the blame on me, you made me rot in there.
Young Master Lu, I'm truly sorry. Being new to Jing City with no connections, it took pulling many strings to get you released. You've suffered unjustly.
Dr. Wen, you're the one who got me out?
Yes.
About that incident?
It was all a misunderstanding. That club's drinks must have been tampered with. I reported them and got them shut down. As for Miss Wen, even if she fears Mr. Luo's suspicions, she shouldn't have treated you this way.
From this day forward, the Lu and Wen families are sworn enemies. Oh, Miss Wen, thanks to you this time for bailing me out. Or else, let me buy you a couple of drinks. This time, let's go to a quiet place.
Oh, I can't. I need to go home and take care of my children. I hope from today, we can officially be friends for future cooperation opportunities.
Of course, haha.
Mr. Lu, please have a seat.
Dr. Wen? I don't know. Why you're looking for me? Is there something I can help you with?
I remember you saying, if I encounter any difficulties, you would help me unconditionally.
Dr. Wen is my savior. I am a man of my word. Tell me, what do you need me to help you with?
This is my mother's remaining shares. I want you to help me sell it and spread the word between the Wen and Lu families, saying there's a surefire investment, looking for partners.
Lu Haotian, weren't you in jail? How did you get out so fast?
If Wen Shui could clear her name, why can't I? I was framed. Why shouldn't I be out? Mr. Wen, don't tell me you don't want me out.
You two are early. So, did you bring the contracts? What?
He's here to discuss business too?
Yes. This deal of mine is huge. It could generate billions. In Jing City, few dare to try. You two really have guts and vision.
When did Lu Group start getting into the import and export business? You shouldn't invest in areas that you're not familiar with.
Mr. Wen, your thinking is outdated. We young people have a saying, there were never roads to begin with. You have to take the first step yourself.
When it comes to business, peace is paramount. Let's follow the rules. May the highest bidder win. How's that?
No problem. Lu Haotian, you're going too far. Every time you bid, you undercut me by 100,000. Aren't you deliberately annoying me?
Mr. Wen, I'm also bidding according to the rules. It's just that every time I'm a little higher than you. Is there a problem with that?
The turtle's in the jar. Come quick.
Have you no shred of decency left? As for Zuiyi's matter, let's set that aside. When you got engaged to my eldest daughter, Wen Jianan, you betrayed her. How dare you now come face your former father-in-law in business rivalry?
Father-in-law? Spare me. Let me make this clear. Your daughter was knocked up by some fling behind my back. Not only was I cheated on, you've humiliated my entire family. I should be demanding compensation from your clan.
If you hadn't fooled around with those women, my daughter wouldn't have died from traumatic labor.
Mr. Wen, I advise you to watch your tongue. Perhaps that woman you mentioned is closer than you think. Maybe she's the real killer of Wen Jianan.
You're delusional.
You old fool, don't feed me these lies.
Gentlemen, let's not fight. There's surely a win-win solution. No need for hostility.
Mr. Wen. Mr. Liu, now let's all sit down. Dr. Wen mentioned you two know each other already. That's why I invited her to mediate. Let's discuss this civilly.
Mr. Liu, didn't you promise to the highest bidder? How can this exclusive deal go to two parties?
True. I did say highest bidder wins, but that applies to multiple projects. You two started quarreling before I could explain. Honestly, I have no room to mediate.
Oh, Mr. Liu, you can't exactly blame Mr. Wen for this. After all, not long ago, there was some misunderstanding between Mr. Liu and Mr. Wen's daughter. Mr. Liu even ended up detained for several days. It's only natural. There's lingering resentment.
Listen to this. Our esteemed Dr. Wen knows how to reason.
This conversation is going nowhere.
Mr. Liu and I originally intended to share profit opportunities. That's why we selected Mr. Wen and Mr. Liu. If you two haven't profited yet and now bear grudges, then the fault lies with me.
So you are implying you are involved in this too?
Exactly. Dr. Wen contributed to the initial funding. Therefore, I've entrusted all matters to Dr. Wen's supervision. Should you gentlemen have any further issues, contact Dr. Wen directly.
Correct. If the contract's acceptable, let's sign now.
Father, how could you partner with that Wen Nuan? Have you forgotten what she did to me?
If you hadn't repeatedly provoked her, she wouldn't have needed to defend herself. Setting aside how Dr. Wen spoke up for us before Mr. Luo previously, this time, Mr. Liu's leading the project, and Dr. Wen's position mirrors ours as investors. She's financially committed. Why should I worry?
But Father, this...
Enough! Look at all the mess you've made. Today, in front of Mr. Liu, you embarrassed me terribly. If you can't even control a grown man, how can I ever trust you with anything important? Move!
Why does everyone think she's so perfect?
Mommy, you must be tired. Let me give you a shoulder rub.
Mommy, lift your foot. I'll help you change into slippers. Mommy, you're thirsty, right? You worked hard today.
That's good. With you kids around, how could I ever feel tired? Oh, Sui, the offshore account. I asked you to set up last time. How's that going?
Don't worry, Mommy. That wretched old man and that man won't find a thing. They're transferring funds to a shell company's virtual account.
And I've been manipulating the stock markets of both the Liu and Wen families. When the time comes for your final move, they'll lose everything.
You're all my little geniuses. Come here for a kiss. Mwah.
My turn. Me too.
Mwah.
You're talking about Wen Nuan, acting strange when she heard them mention Wen Jianan?
Yes.
Dig deeper into Wen Jianan's background.
On it.
Can't you reach Mr. Liu either?
His number's been out of service. So I came straight to the hotel. All the company's liquid funds were poured into this project. The payment was due yesterday. If it doesn't come today, my entire company's doomed.
Hi, we're looking for Mr. Liu Kangyong in room 601.
Sorry, Mr. Liu. Checked out 3 days ago.
What?
How could this happen? If we don't get the money today, I'll go bankrupt.
Wasn't Wen Nuan in charge of this? I'll contact her.
No need. I'm here.
Dr. Wen, you promised doubled returns in 2 weeks, but our money still hasn't arrived, and Mr. Liu's vanished without a trace.
Because all of this was my scheme. Mr. Liu was just a decoy. When your greed made you bet everything on this gamble, you should have known ruin was coming.
Wen Nuan, Even if I opposed you, you provoked me first. We're even now. Why must you destroy us like this?
Someone like you, who's done every evil, dares speak of being even? When you hurt my family and my children, you should have known. You started this game, but I decide when it ends.
What nonsense are you talking about? You got plastic surgery and changed your name. Who are you really? Are you Wen Jianan?
What?
Wenwan is Wen Jianan.
Correct. This is the hacker recovered data on Dr. Wen's records. It shows her former name and identity details, matching Wen Jianan, who the Wen family claimed died accidentally 6 years ago. I heard Dr. Wen is negotiating with Wen and Lu families. Mr. Lo, I suspect something's wrong.
Prepare the car immediately. Take me to Jing Hotel.
Yes, sir.
Enough! Will you stop this? I've seen her birthmark. She's not Wenjianan.
She's a doctor. She has ways to remove birthmarks. You're all being deceived. Dad, I warned you about her.
Silence. You disgraceful wretch. How dare you lie? If you hadn't offended her first, the Wen family wouldn't have to face this catastrophe.
Dad?
You apologize to Dr. Wen immediately. Apologize. Dr. Wen, please show mercy to an old man. Have compassion. Spare our family. I'll make Shui Yi kneel and apologize until you're satisfied.
Dad, why should I apologize to her?
Because of you, my Lu family is getting dragged down. Listen carefully. Debt repayment time is approaching fast. You want me to pay for your mistakes?
Ms. Wen, every minute you hesitate, the Wen and Lu families are losing millions.
Apologize. Let me make this clear. If my family goes bankrupt, you'll be my first target.
Say something, you disgrace. Do you want us to end up homeless? Apologize now.
I'm sorry.
Louder. Can't hear you.
I am sorry.
Who are you apologizing to? No name mentioned? I can't accept this.
Wenwan. I'm sorry.
Not enough.
What more do you want?
Disgrace. Hurry up and apologize.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
These 3 apologies are what you owed me.
Dr. Wen, are you satisfied now? Then revoke your decision. I have a family to feed.
Come on, Dr. Wen. We're all friends here. Be the bigger person.
I don't consider scum like you. And you let your daughter commit crimes with no remorse. How dare you ask for mercy? This is all your karma.
You.
I gave you face. You don't want it? Cross me, and I'll make sure you regret it.
What? Planning to silence me, Mr. Liu? What are you doing here?
Are you okay? I know everything. Those who hurt you will pay dearly.
Huaizhou, the Wen and Lu families were ruined, all because of her schemes. She masterminded it. She's a manipulative schemer. Don't fall for her act any longer.
Who she is isn't for you to judge. You'll pay for harming her. Song Wengsuan. Escort them to the police authority. The Wen and Lu families are finished. Anyone defending them will face the Luo family's wrath.
You let me go. I'm the chairman of Wen Group. How dare you arrest me?
30 minutes ago, I ordered the inspectors to seal both families' assets. From now on, they're erased from the Jing city. Your delusions of grandeur will end in prison.
Huaizhou, Huaizhou.
Stop right there.
Don't worry. I won't let Lu Haotian escape. Wen Nuan.
Mr. Luo, I'm fine. I just fainted because of nerves. I don't need this medicine.
Your body is still very weak right now. You need to take this.
Mommy, is the medicine bitter? Mr. Luo has magic?
What magic?
Mr. Luo, Mommy's just like us, scared of bitter things. Help her take it, please.
Here. Watching you with the kids every day, I can't tell. Who needs more care?
But you still prepared lollipops in advance. By the way, how's Lou Hyotian's situation now?
Don't worry. I've had people search everywhere thoroughly. He won't escape justice. After this is over, you should think about your own future.
Since you know, I'm Wen Jianan now. Don't you think I'm being too harsh on the Wens?
What goes around comes around. When they tried to kill you years ago, they should have known this would happen.
Let's wait until we catch Lou Hyotian. The children and I need time to adjust.
Mommy, we don't mind waiting. Ha ha ha.
Never thought Wen Guanghua, that old fool, would grow a conscience, taking all the blame onto himself, letting you walk free? Still hoping you can save him somehow?
Enough talk. They haven't caught you yet, but they won't stop looking. We need to strike first. Wen Nuan brought me this low. I'll make her pay double for this.
What I want isn't just Wan Nuan's life. I'll make Luo Huaizhou pay for his arrogance.
I told you Feng Man has hospitalized here. Use her to bait Wan Nuan and those kids out of hiding, then take them all down. Why drag me here?
Hadn't seen the news. I wouldn't know you're Wen Group's heiress. Want us to kidnap people? Better pay more.
Don't push your luck.
No money? Fine. Entertain us instead, or we'll do anything you say.
Ungrateful wretch. You're ours today. After her.
DNA confirms parentage. This is perfect. These children are Huaizhou's. I must return to inform them.
Miss Feng, save me. These men attacked me. Miss Feng, thank you. Never thought you'd still help me.
From today on, our bond is severed. We're even. I hope you'll stop bothering Huaizhou. Open the door. Let me in. Open up.
Don't catch me. Three children are all from Huaizhou. Why do you get all the luck while I'm driven to despair? What I can't obtain, you'll never have it either.
Well, did you find out about my mother's whereabouts?
Her ramblings make no sense. They're completely unreliable.
The hospital corridor cameras were under maintenance today. She was the only one with Ms. Feng at the time. To understand what happened, we must get her account. Doctor, how is she doing?
She seems...
Huaizhou. Tomorrow we'll be married. I refuse to wear this hideous outfit.
What happened today? That led to all this chaos? Why would they kidnap my mother?
I don't know. They're here. They're coming for me. Don't save me.
The patient's in shock, experiencing temporary memory loss. She can't handle any stress right now. If you want reliable information from her, calm her down first. Let her stabilize, play along with her, and she might regain her memory.
Mr. Luo, Miss Wen mentioned your wedding tomorrow earlier. Her mind seems stuck on the day before, your wedding day. If you reenact the wedding ceremony, the emotional trigger could restore her memory.
Huaizhou, take me home, please. I want to go home.
Miss Wen, do you remember me?
Suck. You scheming wretch, trying to steal Huaizhou from me? I'll bite you.
Come with me.
You think she's faking?
If her memory truly regressed to the day before your wedding, why recognize me now? She's manipulating you to force a marriage, then reveal your mother's location after the wedding.
My mother's condition is critical. No time.
I've restored the surveillance by Sui Sui. We'll find your mother soon. We must keep Wen Zuiyi calm in case she's colluding with the kidnappers. Don't risk Ms. Feng's life. Huaizhu, listen to me. Huaizhu.
Enough. She's truly lost it now. How dare you say she's faking it? Just because you're a doctor, you should have basic empathy.
I lack compassion. It's clearly her putting on an act. Can't you see through it?
The surveillance is malfunctioning. Only she knows the truth. What am I supposed to do? Why are you obstructing me? Is it because my mother tried to drive you away multiple times? You'd love it if she died out there.
You're crossing the line. In your eyes, am I really so despicable?
Huaizhu, hold me.
We'll get married tomorrow. I'll have Wang Xuan drive us home later.
Okay.
Luo Huaizhou, are you serious about marrying her? What about me?
Ms. Wen, my mother never liked you. Now that she's missing and in danger, I should marry someone like Sui Yi, who my mother approves of, not you.
Huaizhou, I don't want to see her. Make her leave.
Please get out.
Fine. I'll take the children and leave then. Don't you dare regret this.
I need to discuss with the officers about some important matters. You should get some rest.
All right. Lu Haotian, there's been a change in plans. Wen Nuan and those 3 little ones, I couldn't kidnap them, but Luo Huaizhou has already returned to my side. If you don't want to get caught, you'll have to follow my orders.
I don't take deals. That costs me money. I also want Luo's entire company.
Wow, all 3 of them are child prodigies. At such a young age, they're already solving cases.
We've located old Madam's position. It's at an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city.
That's great news. She will be saved for real.
Thank you, Wen Nuan. We couldn't have done it without you.
Huaizhou, it's so late. Who are you calling?
The law enforcement team still hasn't found my mother. I'm really worried.
Huaizhou, no matter how worried you are, you need to take care of yourself. Your mother wouldn't want to see you like this. I made this nourishing soup myself. Please have some.
How did I never notice this before? You're so tender and thoughtful. I'll give you the grandest wedding ceremony ever seen.
Huaizhou, it's my own weakness. Every time I try hard to recall what happened that night, my head starts splitting with pain. I'm no help to you at all.
This is all because of that Wen Nuan. If she hadn't fainted to delay me, my mother would be safe.
Enough, Huaizhou. Why mention that homewrecker again? Here, drink this while it's warm. You always carry yourself like you're above everyone. But now you're still dancing, to my tune regardless. When I fully control the Luo group, you'll lose everything, and end up being my humble servant. Huaizhou, where are you rushing off to? Did you find your mother's whereabouts?
There's trouble at the company. Can't accompany you for dress fitting today.
Oh, company matters come first. You go ahead. Lu Haotian, Luo Huaizhou took the bait. Now it's time for Wen Nuan and those rats to fall.
Lu Haotian, you dare contact me.
If you want to save Huaizhou's mother, bring your 3 children to the suburban warehouse. Come alone with the 3 kids only.
Old Madam, are you alright?
Wenwan, today Luo Huaizhou is supposed to marry me, yet you still came to save this old woman? How touching. What a pity. Today all of you will die here. Ha ha ha.
Wen Wei, you were pretending all along. Stop this madness now, or you'll regret it.
Regret? I have nothing to regret. This is all your own doing. And you. Did seeing 3 kids make you forget who's truly worthy to be Mrs. Luo, even if you bore him 3 children? Today he chooses me. Now you'll all burn in heck. Heochin, kill them. The Luo family will be ours. Huaizhou, I'm finally marrying you.
Really? But I won't marry you.
Why?
Because he'll marry me.
Why aren't you dead? This can't be.
Our little act made you and Lu Haoshin expose yourselves. Now you'll face justice.
Let me go! Release me! Wen Nuan! You tricked me! Wen Nuan!
Let's regroup with Huaizhou.
Wen Nuan! How dare you deceive me?
Nonsense. All of this was Lu Haotian's doing. I'm innocent.
What a clever trick to shift the blame. Lu Haotian, did you hear that?
Wen Shui, this was supposed to be our joint scheme? You think you can walk away scot-free?
I admit I wanted to teach Wen Nuan a lesson, but I didn't succeed. Attempted crime isn't real crime, right?
You locked me out and got me captured by Lu Haotian. This must be intentional.
Miss Feng? Huaizhou? I was completely terrified then. It was self-preservation. All of this was Lu Haotian's doing. You should be arresting him, not me. Hurry up and lock him away. Someone arrest this criminal now.
Wen Shui, your crimes go beyond this. 6 years ago, you knew I was your sister's husband, yet you seduced me, deliberately causing your adoptive mother's death. Then you pushed your pregnant sister down the stairs. 4 lives lost at once. Made me dump the bodies. Have you forgotten?
Lu Haotian, stop your lies. My hands are completely clean, no blood on them. Your dirty deeds won't stick to me.
I kept all your old message screenshots. Solid evidence?
Evidence can be faked. Everything's fabricated.
Physical evidence lies, but witnesses don't.
All witnesses are dead. Where's your proof?
I am Wen Jianan.
What?
You're Wen Jianan? You survived? Impossible.
You're really alive.
Seeing me survive, you must regret it. But fate kept me alive. You will all pay for your past actions. Be it the murder attempt, the indifferent bystanders, or you, the accomplice. All will be punished.
You're the one who drugged me last time, wasn't it? Wen Jianan, you're ruthless. You even betrayed your father, dragging innocence into this. Aren't you afraid of karma?
Innocent? Was Wen Shui innocent when she drove my mother to her death and hurt my children? Innocent? Or my father, who never treated me as his daughter, ignored my mother's death and shielded her killer? Was Wen Guanghua innocent? Or perhaps you, the real murderer?
You embezzled funds, ruined Wen and Lu families. This is a crime. You'll face justice.
That contract is forged. Even if you sue, I'm not afraid. You're the ones who illegally raised funds and got blood on your hands. With multiple charges stacked. Who will rot in jail forever? We'll see.
You heartless wretch. I'll end you.
Do you still think I'm the helpless Wen Jianan you bullied 6 years ago? I swore to reclaim everything you stole from me. Everything you own. I'll take it all. Now I'm simply keeping my promise.
Mom, you didn't steal Dad. He was never meant for that evil woman. Dad's always loved you alone, Mom. Right, Dad?
Absolutely. I've only ever loved your mother.
When none, I accept you as family. From now on, no one will dare harm you again.
Miss Feng, she's the reason the two families fell, thousands lost jobs. How dare you embrace this criminal? Aren't you afraid to outrage the mass?
No need to worry about that. I've already hired them into Luo Group's subsidiary. No employees will be laid off.
Even now, you dare accuse my daughter-in-law, Song Wenxuan. Take them to law enforcement.
Right away.
Wen Jianan. I should have drowned you years ago. You're vicious. Too stubborn to die. Your mother's death is on you. Don't hate us. You're just the real monster here.
Gag him. Notify the authority to handle this.
Let me go. Luo Huaizhou, you actually think you can protect her? Let me tell you, Luo Group has already fallen into my hands.
Oh, really?
After you drank that tonic and passed out, I transferred all of Luo Group's assets and secrets. If you want to keep your position here, Luo Huaizhou, release me now. Or I swear, I'll burn this empire down.
You mean those employees pretending to work for you?
What did you say?
She bribed me to steal company secrets. Arrest her.
Wen Chai, you're under investigation for stealing confidential information, arson, murder, and 2 homicides 6 years ago. Come with us.
Well played. This was all a setup, wasn't it?
If I hadn't drunk that tonic, how could I have made you drop your guard?
I thought I was going to win this game, but in the end, you outplayed me completely.
You got what you deserved. Everything today is your own doing.
Huaizhou, from now on, hire more bodyguards. After finally finding your flesh and blood, my precious daughter-in-law and grandchildren, all of you must never be endangered again.
Mom, are you saying they're all my children?
Look at this DNA report. It's crystal clear. Our family is finally reunited.
Mr. Luo, congrats on fatherhood.
Daddy, when will you marry Mommy?
Now,
I don't want Wednesday's leftovers.
this wedding was always a rehearsal. The bride's name remained blank, waiting for your return to be filled in. Then we'll hold the real ceremony.
Surprise, Nuan, I'm your bridesmaid. When we walk the aisle, I'll be right beside you.
Congrats on your wedding day, Ms. Wen.
Congrats on your marriage, Mr. Luo.